Our mind is so powerful. And if you understood it the way I'm about to explain it, you wouldn't just let certain thoughts and certain thought patterns just fester in your brain. Let's get into it. If people understood how truly powerful the mind is, I think we would be a lot more serious about the thoughts and the projections that we think about every day. It is very important for you to keep your mind on a positive trajectory because everything that you think is true. The Bible even says what you believe is true. What you believe will come true will be true. So if you're a person that sulks and gets angry and gets mad and you say woe is me and my life is so terrible and everything is going bad for me and nothing works out for me, that is going to be your reality. So I want more people to start to understand that what you think, what you feel, how you believe is truly what you get in life. So if I can make you understand on a deeper level, like once you get to this level of understanding and knowledge of how life works and how powerful our minds are, you'll understand that everything that everybody has in this world is a projection and a thought process of what they truly believe they deserve. So if you see somebody sulking or you see somebody poor or you see somebody struggling, it's because they believe that that's what they deserve. It's as simple as it sounds. I'm telling you, you have to change your mindset. I want so many people to understand this because I want people to live happy lives. I want people to understand that life is to be enjoyed. Life is something that we can if our brains are so powerful. They've done research on the brain and you really they really still honestly can't understand this. It's an organ that they can't figure out. So if you can understand how multifaceted, how multidimensional, how much of a computer our minds are, you would not play with the idea of keeping your mind positive, keeping your thoughts positive, believing and being grateful and thankful for everything that you have because your mind and your thoughts project and control your reality. It's all about a frequency, it's all about a vibration. So if you continuously see yourself warranting things that you don't desire, it is because your thoughts do not align with what's coming out of your mouth. You have to genuinely go back into your subconscious mind, understand who you are and reprogram the way that you think. So if you were a person that grew up and you constantly got put down and you constantly were told you're not going to be nothing or you're not going to be able to do anything, you have to do some serious work to go back and reprogram that because no matter what comes out of your mouth, the true reality and what you will live is what is visible in your world. So let's say you were a child and your parents or your mom or your dad told you you're never going to amount to anything. You're going to be just like your dad. You're going to be poor forever. You're going to always struggle. Everything's always going to be hard for you. That is something that you have to go in and reprogram, get rid of, and make sure you don't think like that anymore because you'll continuously warrant situations that are going to be a struggle, that are going to be hard. I'll give you a small example. When I was young, my mom always said, and it was embedded in my brain, everything is always hard at first, and then it'll always ease up. And every situation that I literally went into, I had a rough time. No matter what my intentions were, no matter how kind I was, no matter how hard I worked, no matter what I did, I always found myself in situations that was rebelling against the intentions that I knew I came into the situation with. And I didn't realize that I needed to reprogram that subconscious programming that I got as a young child that believed deeply that everything was going to be hard before it was easy. So I'm here to encourage somebody um, because I want people to live happy lives. I'm a life coach, I'm a health coach. And in order for you to start to see the reality that you desire, you have to think differently. You have to believe that you are deserving of things that you are getting. You have to be thankful. You have to be grateful. And you have to say, I'm worthy of what I'm receiving. And truly believe that it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth. It doesn't matter how fake or how confident you may act about something. Deep down, you have to understand what your thought processes are. So I'm here to tell you subconscious programming is real. It happens from 0 to 6 years old, and it's a very intricate part of all of our lives. And 95% of people are operating from their 0 to 6 year old selves, not realizing that the subconscious programming that they have is a negative connotation of what and it opposes the reality that they truly desire to live. So if you see this video, send it to somebody. If you see them struggling constantly, if you find yourself struggling constantly, you say, wait a minute, what was I told when I was 0 to 6 years old that is embedded in my head that makes me believe that I don't deserve to steward a beautiful life, that makes me think that I deserve to struggle, that makes me feel like I deserve this hard life? Because God, if we're made in the image of God, you think God would have us struggle? It's all a mindset shift. It's all about how we think. It's all about what we truly believe. And it's getting back to that understanding and remembering how powerful we are as humans. It's so profound because if people knew that a simple change in mindset is like a light switch, and you can change your reality by the way that you think, by what you believe, and how you begin to steward it. There's um, a very good video on YouTube. I'll try to find it, or if I don't tag it, just know that this is the information from it. But it talks about list what you want from this life. What do you have to do? Who do you have to become to get that desire? What do you have to do consistently to have that reality? And release the how and the why. Just become who you're supposed to be. Understand completely what you want. Write it down. What do I want? Why do I want it? And who do I have to become to get and have that reality? It is that simple. And it's a process of, are the people that are around me able to help me in that desire? Is what I'm doing right now able to warrant in that life? And oftentimes we scream and we say, I want this life, I want this, I want that. But things around us, friends, even family, keep us from that desired reality because those people don't and can't understand the vision that you have for your own life. So sometimes it takes a selfish phase, and I don't necessarily think it's selfish, I think it's very intentional. It takes a time in your life where you have to say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to live the life that I desire. And when you are steadfast on that, you relinquish the how, you relinquish the why, and you become that person. If you want to be a person that motivates people, get get sound on practicing speeches, even when you don't have a crowd yet. If you're a person that wants to be a health coach, go to the gym. Become the person that you desire to be, that can steward the life that you want. If you're a person that says, I want to be a fitness coach, you can't just eat everything that you want. Does that make sense? You have to become what you desire and understand that subconscious programming is the very beginning. You have to debunk that in order to get the life that you desire. Change your thoughts, change every the way that you think if the life that you have right now is not the one that you want to steward. Your thoughts become things, and the subconscious programming that you have from 0 to 6 years old is a direct reflection of how you may deeply think and you don't even realize it. Sit down, ask yourself, what was I told at this age? What was I told at this age? Do I truly believe that about myself? And debunk that. Sit down, come become very sound and very intentional on what you want in this life, who you have to become in this life, why you want that. Relinquish the how and the why, and I promise it will be the beginning of you living the life that you've always desired. I love y'all. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'll see y'all in the next video.